CBS Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Well, keeping tabs on the weather report here. 75 degrees. We've had rain all throughout the last couple of days as we say hello to Aditi Kinkhabwala.
Well, Spiro, it looks like we got a few minutes of reprieve here, but the forecast is indeed for the rain to continue all afternoon. I talked to Trevor Lawrence. He said the ball is indeed a bit heavier, but that cannot change the Jaguars' game plan going into this game and what they're hoping to do. Brian Thomas said he's not going to wear gloves just in case the ball is slick. And meanwhile, on the other side, the Colts are a dome team. But in Joe Flacco, Spiro, they've got a quarterback that's played in every single type of weather.
Indeed, that's right. All those years in Baltimore, of course, last year in Cleveland. NFL Comeback Player of the Year. Jaguars won the toss. They defer. And coach.
Yeah, Spiro, in an AFC North matchup, it's going to be Derrick Henry. His 100th touchdown culminates his 12-play, 70-yard drive. Baltimore takes a 7-0 lead over Cincinnati.
To the rookie Brian Thomas. And now Aditi standing by with Doug Peterson.
Coach, that was a crazy turn of events right there. But as you get the ball first in the second half, what can you build off of? What are you most pleased with?
Yeah, I just think right now the way we've been able to run the ball, we've stayed on the field a little bit. First and second down's been good. We got to do a little bit better job third down offensively. I like where our defense is at right now, creating that takeaway, getting 3-point. We just got to keep building on that. And we start with the ball, so let's see what happens.
We appreciate the time. Thank you.
All right, Aditi, so that takes us to the end of the first half here in Jacksonville. Your score 13-10. Jags in front. Halftime is next after these first half highlights from Verizon and a word from your local station.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report.
And welcome back to Studio 43 and the Verizon Halftime Report. The NFL is powered by Verizon 5G. JB, along with the full house here, and Nate, I guess the headline would be, the kids are all right.
Ah, the who. I see what you did there. Jets and Vikings in London. This was on the NFL Network. And Aaron Rodgers and Garrett Wilson, I guess you could say, are getting in tune. That's the who right there as well. So this is a close one after being down early. Fourth quarter, though, trying to make something happen, and it's intercepted. Aaron Rodgers, 3 interceptions on the day. The Vikings win another close one. They are now 5-0 after this win.
All right, down in Houston, let's give their offensive line a little shout-out right here. Cam Akers going to take it in from 15 yards out, untouched. Too easy for the Texans right there against the Bills defense. Then later on, C.J. Stroud, a little fake toss action over the top. Nico Collins wide open, no big deal. Although Nico Collins out with a hamstring injury.
Oh, hate to see that, Joe, right? But watch right here. Joe Burrow is going to hit T. Higgins for an 11-yard touchdown. He's going to tie the game right here. But then Lamar Jackson's going to find Rashad Bateman from 16 yards out. Again, you can see him right there, buying the time, extending the play. Rashad Bateman's going to take him and go in. They lead 14-9, that being Baltimore over Cincinnati.
All right, we have the Browns and Commanders. I know we're hearing a lot about Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, but what about Jaden Daniels and this guy, Brian Robinson? Sir, 2 touchdowns on the day in this first half, and here's the second one right here. Just give it to him. If he sees the end zone, he's going to get in. They are up right now 17-3 all over the Browns just before halftime.
Chicago Bears are finding their mojo.
All right, Coach. They might be finding their mojo, but I got the mojo, and this is my highlight. So be quiet. We have the Colts, the Jags. All right, that's Michael Pittman Jr. for the TD. Trevor Lawrence making something happen. Wide open. Brian Thomas Jr. Too easy is right. This young man got 3 touchdowns on the season. A close one right now, 13-10 at the half.
Now the coach is off the bench,
Why
right?
you get 2 games in a row? That's just not right. Caleb Williams, he's finding his mojo because you know what? He's going to find DJ Moore from right there. He's going to take it in from 34 yards out. The other part of it, they're running the football. DeAndre Swift will take this in from 1 yard out. Chicago leads Carolina 21-7.
Kids all right.
All right, up in New England, the Dolphins and Patriots, this feels like a pickup basketball game. First 1 to 10 wins. Ramondre Stevenson going to take it off to the right-hand side, break 2 tackles, and take it in on a 33-yard touchdown run. It is 7-3 New England. Low-scoring one up there. Let's take a look at the Jaguars' offense, though. Early on, go for it on a 4th and 2. Coach. What are you doing?
I think I would take the points there, Matt.
All right, then they get cooking a little bit. They're going to find Tank Bigsby right here. Shows off the Jets going down. And then let's take a little bit of a look at the eye vision. How did Brian Thomas get so open? Both defenders going to have their eyes in the backfield. Keep your eyes on your luggage if you're a defender.
That's right.
Let Brian Thomas get behind it. Beautiful ball from Trevor Lawrence. And then he turns on the Jets. This is all gas into the end zone. Guys, Jacksonville, though, right? They're up. They're looking pretty good. Quarterback comparisons, both these guys completing balls at a high clip. They had an opportunity to get away with more points there, though, and decided to go for it on 4th and 2.
And it just astonishes to me because I think right now you talk about they've been down there too many times and Doug Peterson has decided to go for it on 4th and 2. But to me, the encouraging thing is Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence is all of a sudden he feels like he's got a little bit of his confidence back. You see that smile on his face, a little kind of pep in his step in what he's doing because I need that kid to be able to take over. It's a big, huge game for them. Back into the wall.
And I know we're talking about them going for it on 4th down, but that's also a message to your quarterback and to your team saying, I trust you. You guys go out there. Let's try to get this first down. It didn't work out, and that's okay. But like you said, Trevor Lawrence, he's been facing a lot of criticism. Yeah. People are talking about him in this offense. He targeted 8 individuals, which means it's all hands on deck for this offense to get going, and everybody's stepping up right now.
I like the defense. You said everybody's stepping up, too. They turn the football over and then come right back and get the strip sack to set up the 3 points before halftime. We all know those points before half are huge.
No doubt.
And see if Joe Flacco can bring him back. He's been there before, and, Joe Flacco's got some magic in him, too.
All right, folks, Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, and C.J. Stroud, is he really still a kid?
Yeah. Not really.
I don't think so either. Hey, and the Verizon Halftime Report continues.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report. The NFL powered by Verizon 5G.
Stop, ready to go.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report. The NFL powered by Verizon 5G.
And welcome back to the Verizon Halftime Report. Coming up, second games late today here on CBS. Most of you will see the Green Bay Packers at the LA Rams. Others will see the Giants at Seattle. Packers at the Rams.
Yeah, Jordan Love last week came back from injury. We saw him knock off the rust a little bit, 4 TDs, but had 3 interceptions. You're going and facing Matt Stafford in L.A. It's a tough place to play, especially when you have Stafford at quarterback, regardless if he doesn't have Cooper Kupp or not. And in the other game, you have the Giants on the road in Seattle. Geno Smith could be in the MVP conversation real soon. Him and DK Metcalf, what a connection. This should be an easy one for the Seahawks.
Doubleheader action here on CBS, and the Verizon Halftime Report will continue.
An emotional scene just moments ago here in Jacksonville. Tom Coughlin inducted into the franchise's Ring of Honor, what they call the Pride of the Jaguars. Coughlin, of course, the first ever coach of this franchise, forever immortalized here in an emotion-filled halftime summary ceremony, as we say. Welcome back to Jacksonville. Spiro and Arch will hear from Aditi in just a couple of seconds. Trevor Lawrence, they needed some answers. They finally hit some big throws down the field in the first half.
Yeah, I think that's all you can really ask for. He has been really good today. But it's been the big plays, really. Wide open, beautiful scheme to get Brian Thomas Jr. their biggest play of the season, and then 2-minute drill. The pass rush starts to come alive. Trayvon Walker with the strip sack, and then Josh Hines-Allen scoops it up, puts him in position to get 3 points before halftime. Both quarterbacks playing pretty good today so far. The running game for each team hasn't really been there.
No Anthony Richardson, no Jonathan Taylor for the Indianapolis Colts. It's head coach Shane Steichen.
Coach, when you look at your offense, how do you get this run game going?
We got to stick to it, you know what I mean? At some point it's going to pop. We're going to get some big runs, so we got to just be efficient with it and get it going.
All right, and defensively, Trevor Lawrence does look like he's settling in. What was your message to your guys?
Yeah, we got to get after him. Obviously, we can't give him time in the pocket right there. We got to get after him, but I got a ton of faith in our defense in the second half.
All right, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Through the play, a corner route.
You're going to see Isaiah Likely catch this 1-yard Lamar Jackson touchdown pass. His second of the day is Cincinnati behind Joe Burrow's 3 touchdown passes. They lead Baltimore 24-21.